He says, I've been training with TrainerRoad since November, raised my FTP from 150 to 230. Holy cow, that's big. He says, I had an injury-filled build phase, which I'm going to restart to help get my fitness up further. So thanks for the product, for all that you do for the community. Happy to do it. He says, on to my 3 questions. Number 1, is this kind of training applicable to running? So he says, specifically sweet spot-based work and or VO2 max workouts. Is this what runners do when they do speed work and long, slow miles? I would love to know if there are any corollaries between power-based cycling workouts and running workouts to get faster.
Yeah, so this type of work is applicable to endurance sports, period. We're training systems here. We're not training actual movements. I mean, we are too, but...
What do you mean by systems?
So energy systems.
Yeah.
So we're looking for aerobic energy delivery and obviously some anaerobic as well, but we're trying to capitalize on the aerobic end of things. But the fact is you condition your body to be able to do this type of work for long periods of time is going to carry over to all sorts of different sports. There is a level of specificity that has to be addressed. Obviously, you're not going to be a top-end cyclist and then hop in a boat and be a top-end rower just like that. But the fact is you've got the engine, so you can shape it from there.
So you're not necessarily saying that like running is like a perfect and 100% crossover to cycling, right?
No.
Or is it like a cross-training event? But the goals as far as what you're doing to the body,
exactly. So we're trying to cultivate high-level aerobic fitness, and how you channel that, where you steer it, is up to you.
Case in point, there's the Jack Daniels VDOT system, very famous running coach, might be one of the most famous like pacing systems. So they do, instead of power, they do it based on pace. And you do a test, and then based on that, you have zones. And you go to the website, it's all free, you can type it in. And it is almost exactly like related to power zones, and how they don't have you in that like tempo zone. They have you endurance stuff or threshold and above, like 10K pace and above, which is right around threshold at 10K pace. The only thing that's different is running has a higher risk of injury. So where Chad could do sprints 3 times a week,
on a bike.
Yeah, on a bike. You're not probably doing that most of the time.
Yeah, I go out and do that on a run, my body's going to break.
Exactly.
Something's going to break.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's more...
the high intensity work on a bike is more like you can do
more
of it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it usually
impact.
Depends on the level. If you're like a high collegiate level runner or something, you're doing a lot of high intensity. But I feel like that is self-selected, and the only way you make it there is to be able to have the body to be able to take lots of high intensity.
Yeah, I mean, look at the top, high intensity, runners in the world, like all the top sprinters and everything else that you see in the Olympics. They are insanely fit people, and they're very strong, right?
Yep.
I mean, they're building their bodies around being able to maintain intensity. That's the goal, right? That sort of work.
And the really short sprinters, they're jacked.
Yeah.
Maybe for multiple reasons of stuff what we see in the past.
Who knows?
But also there's like the 5 and 10K runners. They also have probably better body composition than age groupers do.
Yeah.
And they are much lighter. Yeah. So just 10 pounds less is insane amount of less tear on your body. So that's another reason why in general they'll have you do more like easy running than lots and lots of high intensity stuff. When the high intensity stuff might get you more fit, but it's just the likelihood of serious injury that takes you out for 3-6 months is much, much higher.
Yeah. Yes. Will running help my fitness on the bike? Another super common question that we got. We've answered this before, but it's worth noting again. Will it help?
I mean, it can build, depending on your conditioning, your level of conditioning coming into it, it could build your aerobic engine and put you in a better place in terms of your endurance on the bike. If you're already a reasonably fit athlete, it's probably just going to detract from the quality that you could obtain by focusing solely on bike workouts. So it kind of depends on your incoming level of fitness. And then, it depends on how much you want to vary your workouts. If you're interested in keeping things a bit mixed and just accept it, you're not going to be the best runner, you're not going to be the best rider, but you're going to have a good time becoming moderately good at both.
I feel like it'd be beneficial if I could just be a part-time runner where my joints could take it. And when I travel, just for weight loss and aerobic fitness. So if you're gone for a week and you're not going to the gym bike, you're not going to bring a bike.
So convenient.
You just wake up in the morning, you do 3 30-minute runs.
It's easy.
It's better than nothing,
it's
right?
The best. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's such a good patch.
Yeah.
Such a good fix. Yeah.
So in that case, it could be help your cycling training because you can't physically cycle.
Yeah, if the alternative is doing nothing, then absolutely run.
Yeah.
Go work on that aerobic motor.
And one argument for this is the fact that many times you'll see cyclists that are like super just very focused on training, and they find themselves in that situation where they don't have a bike. So then they start running all at once and they go a little too hard. It's really easy to injure yourself. So
they have an engine.
Yeah, exactly.
But not the joint, like the joints aren't used to it.
They're not used to impact.
Yeah.
Eccentric contractions, all that. I don't know.
So this is a good argument if in that case you anticipate finding yourself in that situation, if you do start building up some sort, at least run enough so that your body is somewhat familiar
Ease
with
into it. I basically do it every time I get back into running. Carry good fitness into it, and then injure myself on the run. So this time I carried low fitness into it, and it's made me go slow and easy.
Yeah, that's a clever way to do it.
Clever, Chad.
I like it. Very
It's all
intentional. Very
about the
intentional.
The clever
Chad.
way was to drink
It's
extra
all planned.
IPAs.
It's all planned out.
If you like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up.
If you didn't like this video, you can give it a thumbs down, but let us know what you would have done differently in the comments below.
If you want to see more of these videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you want to become a faster cyclist, check out TrainerRoad.com.
Do it.